Hey guys, I'm James. Welcome to the Full Octane Garage. Today we're going to look at the 2025 Porsche Macan, or Macan. I guess it depends on where you're from. This is the base model, and we don't know how much longer they will be producing the internal combustion engine Macans, but that's what this one is. We're going to take a look at the interior, we're going to take a look at the exterior, and we're going to take it for a drive. And Melissa's going to give us a hand. Let's check it out. Okay, so Melissa currently drives a 2024 Porsche 911 4S Cabriolet that is also in this carmine red, right? And actually it's very close to the spec of car. So we've had 3 Porsches and we've done some reviews on other Porsches, including the Porsche Macan. But today we're going to check out this new 2025 that we got from the dealership. Start off with just pointing out some of the upgrades that this car has had. It is a 2025 Porsche Macan base internal combustion engine car, but there are some substantial upgrades that this car has had that we need to be aware of when we're looking at the price. These wheels here are almost a $5,000 option. It's $4,850 for these 21-inch wheels. It normally comes with a 19 or a 20, but you can option up to these fantastic 5-spoke wheels, and I really think it's worth it. One of the other things, the very front grille, where it's painted red, that's normally black, and so they had that painted. They added the roof rails on the top, and walking around to the back, this one has a $600 hitch on it, which I think is crazy for an option for a loaner car from a car dealership. Why would they put a $600 hitch on it? But it does have that. And on the interior, it has the carbon fiber interior upgrade and the premium package. Just quick impressions on the exterior. There's really not any difference from this one and the 2024-23 editions, but this is a phenomenally good looking little car, isn't it? It's still a short wheelbase, so it's very like a sports car, like in its in how it drives and how it looks. It's got this really masculine rear end on it when you look at the size of these tires and the width of these wheels. Very meaty looking, and I love the red with the carmine red, which is like a $1,250 option on this car, with some of the black accents. Not a lot of chrome, mostly black with the red. Just it really is a good looking car. Some of them can look kind of base. Those wheels and those other little options that they have added to this car have really made a difference. Love the look of these headlights. They're LED headlights. You can see the surround camera on the very front, and that's also the camera for the adaptive cruise control. The side element right here is normally black, and that is painted the body color, and that came out really cool. I love the look of that. But yes, and the big fat exhaust on the back. This is a super good looking car. What do you think?
It's really pretty.
Isn't it really pretty?
Yeah.
These Macans always surprise us when we step into them. They you know, when they tell you you're getting a Macan as a loaner and you're dropping off a 911 4S, you know, it's sometimes it's hard to get enthusiastic about it. And then you get it and it's like, this thing is a lot of fun. All right, let's look on the inside. Stepping into the inside, they did not get the leather upgrade on this Porsche, so it's a lot of this soft touch surface material. Still looks very nice. It's a very clean, professional kind of look to it. But they did do the carbon fiber option, which is super pretty in this car. Love the look of it. What's your first impressions? You're the Porsche person.
I love it.
Now, if you
Emblem.
you love the emblem,
Yeah.
this is getting her seat fixed. I'm going to jump in the back here and show you the rear end and storage and trunk space. Of course, it does have the push button open and close, and you can lock it from right here. It's got quite a bit of storage. It's a little taller than you would think. I think it's actually as much or maybe a little bit more than we have in the Jaguar SVR F-Pace that we drive. It does have the 40-20-40 split in the back, so you can open this whole thing up to the back seats and add to your storage space. And it does come with this cover for your luggage compartment, which I really like because we carry like Louis Vuitton bags or something like that, and you don't want everything visible from the window if you have to leave your car for a little bit. But yeah, very nice. I love this Porsche mat on the bottom. It's like a plastic, it's not really a rubber mat, but you can see it's got a raised edge all the way around it, so if you spill something, it's going to stay in here and not get in your car. As you can see, we have a variety of stuff to compare this with. It's interesting because this car is a little over $80,000. You can buy an SVR for around 90, or that Bronco Raptor right there is 92. So they're all kind of in the same price range. You want to jump in the back and we'll see how that works out for you. Now, how's that leg room?
Plenty for me.
Plenty. The ceiling is close to the top of your head, isn't it? So it's the sloping back on this right here. You can see the roof line is a little low going towards the back. So a taller passengers might be hard pressed for a longer period of time to ride in the back of these things. While we're back here, you do have a temperature control and heated seats for the rear seats, and you got a couple USB-C chargers down there. And then of course we have the couple cup holders here in the back. These are nice looking seats, aren't they?
Yeah.
Got a little couple handy storage things in the back also. Okay. Climbing into the front by making a couple observations. The cup holders. It does have two cup holders, and this is an SUV, so SUVs ought to have good cup holders, right? These aren't in a great spot, are they? If you look at them, they if you're sitting here, if you're sitting in a regular driver's position, and especially if you have like the taller ones with the straws or something like that, I already did it where I went to Smoothie King and ran my arm across the top of the straw. But I don't think these are very functional the way they sit right here.
It's a little far back. You have to, even I have to reach back.
Yeah, and then the storage in here, they do have a couple more chargers and a place to put some SIM cards or whatever. That's kind of antiquated, actually. Yep, that's it. And I don't see any place to charge the phone in here other than plugging it in, huh?
Yeah.
I mean, as far as a wireless charger.
Yeah. That's how the Porsche, the 911 is.
All right, a couple other ergonomic things if you're buying this car. This armrest here is a little far back. You can't use it at all, can you?
No, but I'm short, and
Oh. See, that's why we have you here. You're the Porsche person. All right, so I take that back. That is, you can use that.
Right.
The other one on your other side feels a little far away for me. And then I've got a little bit longer legs, and so when I'm sitting down, my left leg hits the edge of that control for the windows and everything like that. So over time, I think that would get to be a little bit annoying. But it's not bad. This is a really good looking place to be. I still haven't figured out what everything up here does. There's a lot going on up there. Definitely power sunroof, lights, things of that nature. But that's There's a lot there, isn't it? It does have a panoramic roof also, which is awesome. I've been driving it all day. It runs all the way to the back, and it actually, the front half opens up and stacks. So that's very nice. It has the chrono clock on it, but it doesn't have the chrono option. That may be something that they're putting standard in there. I think it's that or a compass that you get a choice of. Leave your comments down below if you know something more about it. The display, this has not changed much at all from your Porsche. It's got the 3-gauge display, right? The left one doesn't change, but the far right one right there, you can scroll through the different options on there, kind of like on your 911. But it's very similar, is it not? When I sat in here to drive it, it felt, let me see here, let me pull that around. Everything's the same. The cruise control, as soon as you sit in a Porsche, if you've driven a Porsche before, it's extremely familiar to be in, is it not? Everything's very intuitive. It took me probably 3 or 4 minutes to get my phone in here, get it set up. Everything's working, and it's tied to my phone right now. Got it on Apple CarPlay, and to feel my way through here without reading the instruction manuals, I was ready to get in the car and drive it. Again, you do have sport mode, which you just found. It didn't take long. I do like how this black piano lit kind of display looks. It does have heated and cooled seats on this car. They don't come standard with heated and cooled seats, but that is an option for you. And it's super clean. I like a regular shifter, don't you?
I do.
It's like something you're not seeing much anymore. Your Porsche 911 has this weird little paddle in it. This feels a lot more substantial. So that's the interior. Let's go for a drive. I think visibility's really good in here, is it not?
It is.
Yeah, it does have all the camera displays. It's got 360-degree cameras, and it's very easy to use those. The backup camera is excellent. Throw in reverse. Very good digital display there. So that's awesome. Go ahead. All the way. Not quite the SVR, is it? This is powered by, it does sound good. It is a 2-liter turbo engine with a 7-speed dual clutch transmission. It's 261 horsepower. I think the torque is 295. So there's not a lot of get up and go. I would, without looking it up, I'm gonna figure it's probably in the 5.5 to 6 second range, 0 to 60. So it's spunky. Is that a good word?
Yeah.
Spunky, but not overly crazy. So I think it's going to be fun to drive, and I think generally for a daily commuter where you're sitting in traffic at times or driving on the interstate, it's probably the kind of a good car to have. Melissa has this in sport, which I don't think affects the suspension, because it doesn't have a suspension button on it, but it's very comfortable, is it not? These are really good seats, and they feel like they've got decent lumbar support, and these are the 8-way adjustable seats, so it's just enough to get you comfortable with what you're trying to do. But it's a comfortable seat. I've been driving this for probably 150 miles today, and it's been a good place to be. Been driving with the sunroof open. It's quite enjoyable. Oh, that actually sounds really cool. Gas mileage, like 19 city, 25 highway for combined of 21, which I think I've been getting just a little bit better than that. Pricing, these start at, when I went to the configurator, They start at right around $64,000. These start around $64,000. This one, as spec'd, is $80,450 or something right around that nature. I think you're going to find that your Porsche dealer is probably going to tack a little bit more on there for maintenance. It seems like the one that we bought and the one that Kurt and Debbie bought both had to pay an extra $1,500 or $2,000 for that. Their speed. All right, so you're the Porsche person. What do you think?
I love it.
I do too. I thought it was very cool. It's expensive, especially for a base model. When you compare it to, again, the F-Pace SVR was like $92,000. I think the Raptor Bronco was around $92,000 or so, and this is $81,000. And this is a 2-liter 261 horsepower engine. Both of those, the Raptor's almost 500 and the SVR is 550. So if you're looking for a pure enthusiast driving experience, this probably is not the vehicle for you. You may want to look at the Macan S or the Macan GTS, or look at a Porsche Cayenne or something of that nature. But if you're looking for a fun, runabout experience car, right? A daily driver that's still sporty on the back roads, sunroof open, kind of carves the curves up it a little bit.
You can get groceries in the back.
Yeah, you can put groceries in the back and put the grandkids in the back.
Yeah.
Then maybe this is the car for you. I was very happy when I saw it, and I was not disappointed when we drove it. It's a fun car to drive. It is a little more expensive than some of the other things you can see out there, but you're paying for Porsche, right?
And it's worth it.
And so, yeah, there you go. Sometimes it's worth it. Thanks for joining us at the Full Octane Garage. If you like our videos, please give us a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Check us out on Facebook and Instagram. Also check out Driving with Melissa on Facebook and Instagram, and now on YouTube. And also check out Full Octane Insurance for your collector and classic car insurance needs. Thanks for joining us at the Full Octane Garage.
And for checking out Driving with Melissa.
It's kind of self-centered. I was just going to say, we'll see you soon at the Full Octane Garage.
I can't read your mind.